Oh, I don't know if that one thing's gonna work that's on there. The attempted chat is not looking like it's working. I tried to do that real quick, so it might not have worked. But hello, Maho, and I can get rid of it if it doesn't show up. But once broadcast, yeah, you'd think. Oh well. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can figure this out real quick. No. How are you doing, Maho? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, this isn't not gonna work, is it? Do I give it a second? No. I'll figure that out tomorrow then. We'll just put me here. That's okay. That's alright. How you doing? Hope you're having a good night. If I look... I have quite the look about me. My hands... It's because it's so cold, I have to have these on. Not to keep me warm, but because my hands will split. It's all gross. And considering I opened boxes and have zoom-ins of my hands, you know, I kind of was like, I'm just gonna wear these and save you all that. So, hope you're doing well. Hope all is good. Today we're gonna paint. Actually, you know what? While we wait a second, like get set up here. Where's the light? There we go. And I'm gonna I have some paints here that I've already mixed, but I wanted to mix one more. So I'll do that real quick. It's been unusually cold here as well for some reason. Yeah. Really? I thought that a lot of... Put them over here, so that's why you see now a rave going on this corner. Because I didn't want to throw them out like they work. I can't change the color. But I got different lights that were on rollback at Walmart for the cabinet over here, and they look so much nicer. And I can change the color. And it looks kind of silly with my other thing, but so we got like red and green. You guys know how color changing the lights work, so I won't go through all the colors. But I've been having it on like purple because it matches the light back there. So fancy. So fancy. Alright. So what am I... You know what? I am going to have to take the one off because I always use the back of my hand when I paint figures, at least. And this is the first time painting a tank. Hello, Y8. Nice to see you. Alright. So we are going to mix a color real quick. What am I mixing this with? Brown? Yeah, I think that's what I did for the other one. So basically, the video I saw had it so you had like 4 different shades that you could use for the tank. So we're gonna go with that. Oh, actually, first, I'm sure I'll show this more times than not. Let's see. Oh, I also ignore the grocery list I just wrote on my arm with Sharpie. So what are you using to paint acrylics? Which is probably not what people would recommend, but I use it for painting figures. So, because you can just water them down with water, because it's water-based paint. If Pappy Tinkers is on here, he's gonna be like, he already told me that I should probably get stuff to actually thin, like actual stuff to thin the paints, but, let's see, you're here. Hello, Michigan Rail fan. How are you doing? Do you know why doing EDSA Revolution? No, I have no idea. No, I do not. Okay. But yeah, so the person I watched, they like painted their tank black and then they did dry brushing. So I went out and got some like really cheap, these are from the dollar store. It was like 2 for $1 makeup brushes to use to dry brush it. So I think we're going to dry brush it black first and then go from there. But ideally, the whole thing would be black and then we would have dry brushed on top. So for the next tank, we're going to do that. And I think I already know which one I want to do next if you guys don't have a... if you guys aren't like, ew, no. Which I don't think you would be. But I would like to build the BT-42 next. And do that then. So I'm just gonna mix some paints here and see if I guess I'm going for darker. That doesn't go there. If I seem like I just woke up, it's because I did, and that's a whole story. You drew some Girls and Panzer characters today? Awesome! Who'd you draw, Michigan? Who'd you draw? Who'd you draw? Ugh, my brown paint is way too old. I need to get a new one. Also, I don't know what is better, if I just turn this off for you guys, or I guess it doesn't matter right now, but I have to show you what I did to make the tread too, because I couldn't find it on the floor. Drive the Soviet P-76 tank crushed by Joanna 1999 Ford Victoria Green sedan. And send it the YouTube video. Okay. Did you fall asleep putting your kids to bed again? Yeah, I did. So it's like a thing. And so recently, I gave up soda. It's official. I'm not drinking soda. And it's kicking my butt. Not because of the caffeine, actually, and this is terrifying. The aspartame, that's because I specifically would drink diet soda. The aspartame, I didn't realize you get full-on withdrawals from that. Mika and Mako with varying success. Oh, nice! But, yeah, I didn't realize you get withdrawals. Like, it's not fun. So, I've been dealing with the caffeine part, and this is how I'm pretty much up right now, by drinking tea, which I hate tea, but don't worry. I have a fun video planned involving tea that's Girls and Panzer related. So that'll be a fun one that I was going to try and film it tomorrow, and if I can manage to wake up early enough, I can do it. But with the aspartame, I was sleeping 12 hours, 3 days in a row, 12 hours sleeping at night, waking up dead tired, bags under my eyes, and I slept good. Like, I had, like, full-blown, like, in-depth dreams and everything. My body just hurt. I was like, oh my god, this is awful. And the mood swings. Holy crap. I feel a lot better now. But I was like, not. Also, is it black tea? It's English breakfast or something? I don't know. I don't know. They have teas at work for us to drink. And I snagged a couple because I'm like not gonna buy a box. Okay, I thought I had another one. Hold on. There you go. It's this kind. I don't know if this is any good. And if I put lemon in it usually, well, usually I say, throughout doing this, I've been putting lemon in it because I like lemon water and that kind of masks the taste of the tea. Oh, a Gup tea related video? Yes, because I'm like, it makes sense. I'm trying a bunch of different teas. I might as well make a video about that, you know? My thought was to do a taste test of all the teas that the St. Gloriana girls are named after. That's the plan. I don't know how many I'm gonna find because I was just gonna go to Walmart and see what they have, but oh, we'll see. And then luckily my mom's a pretty big tea drinker, so if I hate one, she might take it. Like I'm dreading Orange Pico. I'll probably say that in the video because I hate everything citrusy. Speaking of tea, I found out that all of St. Gloriana girls are named after teas. Yes! That's why. So that's the whole thing with the video. I'm gonna be trying all of the, as long as I can find them. I'm gonna be trying all of the. I made this way too dark, but that's okay because I wanted a darker one. So maybe it's not way too dark. No, we're gonna go for it. We're gonna say that this is good. You said that before seconds before I did. I know there's a little bit of a lag. But yeah, no, I thought that'd be a fun video, because I'm like, I gotta try all these different teas anyways. Of course, I will be in a, like, not the best cosplay. The house just shook a little bit. I don't know what that was. I'm guessing that means my husband just went outside, probably. I don't know. I've only seen Orange Pico in the 80-pack, not the 10-pack. Oh, no. Oh, hopefully my mom likes that kind. Oh, see, I don't like tea. Do these colors even look different on my hand? Oh, you can't even see them. Hold on. I'm like, I guess the one is technically darker, but they look pretty much the same. Huh, I actually need to add more brown to this then. But, yeah, I was gonna have all these mixed, and then I just watched that video of the guy showing an awesome, easy way to paint tanks, which, if you just joined us, I was supposed to already have it painted black, so my bad. But you know what? It's all good. Again, learning experience, right? Learning experience. But yeah, the aspartame is insane. And so now, I was just gonna go ahead and cut off, like, having soda as often, because the amount of soda I was drinking was actually disgusting. And that's probably why I did have the withdrawal as bad as I did. But, oh my gosh. I was like, I'm never doing this again. Nope. You know what? Diet soda's not worth it. Not if I'm gonna feel like this. It was awful. So if you drink diet soda, I highly recommend trying to go a few days without it and just see how you are. Specifically if you have ones that's got aspartame in it. To just see, because, like, my body needed to just flush it out of my system, apparently. It was just not fun. Not fun at all. So. But, anyways. I found a 72nd scale kit for the French girls, by the way. The BC Freedom. I don't know what their tank is called. I mean, I can guess. I slightly remember Potential History saying the word Sharpay, so maybe that's it. I don't remember which one it is, but let's see. You normally get the 10-pack since they go on sale for really cheap. And if I don't like it, it's only 9 others that need to be drank or find a new home. Not 79. Yeah, I mean, again, at least I'd be giving them to my mom, so. And actually, my sister-in-law might like tea, I just don't know. So I'm like, I can find people who will drink it. Or maybe it's one of those things I'll keep in my cabinet, and then whenever we have, like, a birthday party or something, like, for the girls, I'll be like, hey, does anyone want tea? We got plenty of orange pico. Because, yeah, I know, I know, almost guarantee I will not like that. I tried, at work the other day, I tried green pomegranate. I don't know why I was like, pomegranate doesn't sound bad. I've never had a pomegranate tasting thing in my life. And, yeah, I don't know why I was like, let me do that. I dumped it. I was like, nope, can't do it. Can't do it. No amount of lemon was gonna help with that. In Los Angeles Anime Expo, under attack by... Okay. I'm a little confused by your comment, sorry. Why? Switch to the zero sugar instead. I found they are better. Well, so the zero sugar has the aspartame, right? Or are you talking about the tea? Wait, no, tea doesn't have sugar in it. Wait, now I'm sorry, I just woke up. OMG, I just realized how stereotypical naming all the British girls tea is. It's pretty great. BC Freedom has 3 tanks, FT17, ARL 44, and S35 Suma. I think it's the FT17. I could be wrong. ARL 44 or Char B1. Here I'm like, Sharpie. Have you seen my recent vlog video, the San Francisco? I have not, actually. I have not seen it yet. Or the Renault. Yeah, I'm not totally sure which one it was. I'd have to look it up. I found it for $11, though. So, as long as it's actually still in Mandarake, because I had to have Zen Market check. Because I still didn't ship my other package, so I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and see if there's anything else I want to just jump on, add on to that. And I saw that, and I was like, well, it's $11. I mean... Okay. Sounds good to me. And, so on Wednesday, obviously I didn't play Dream Tank match. Which was partially because of the withdrawals. The unofficial reason is the withdrawals because I was so tired. The official reason was that I thought that my game capture card that was at least... Well, it was well over a decade old. I just assumed it would work with my Switch. I don't know why in my brain, like, I didn't even think, like, hey... think this thing's older than the Switch, not sure that's gonna work. But yeah, so it didn't work. So I had to get a new capture card. I think everything's all good now, other than if you just saw the beginning of the stream, the chat, obviously, I still need to figure out. I was trying to figure out how to do it without a third-party, like, other website. I don't think that's going to be possible. And, like, I have that one set up really nice, like the gaming one, because I was going to try and stream on Wednesday, so I didn't really get to making this layout pretty yet, but that's... oh, well. Alright. So I'll show you guys what I did for the tread real quick. OMG, I watched a train documentary and they just said where I live. Should I be concerned? Yes, they know. They're listening. Alright, so let me show you. You guys remember how there was a missing tread and all that? Oh, like your hometown? That is kind of weird. And kind of cool. Alright, do you see that? Here, let me get my other little magnifier. Can we double them? No. Let's... this one's like hard to turn the light off of, the black one. Kinda. Can you see that little white part? It's right here. I made a tread. There we go. So right here. That's the tread I made. I mean, considering it's like, so it doesn't look great. Obviously, it's not a real one, but this one, if I put the top on, back on, it covers it. So I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks good enough. I made it out of nerds. Yes, you see it. What are you on, YA? Wait, what was I gonna show you? Oh, these. This is what I made them with. These are just like plastic beads. I think they're called nurdles. That's what I call them. And you melt them. They're just like little pieces of plastic. You melt them in warm water, and then you... really, you're supposed to use them if you're making like fake vampire teeth or something, and that's why I got them. But you couldn't just like... well, maybe you could have gotten a little bit, but I was like, well, this is actually a lot cheaper to just get the giant bag. So now I'm using it for things like this. So anytime I need to make something little plasticky, it's pretty easy, and I don't know. I think it looks good enough, so I'm pretty happy with it, just because I couldn't find it, and I couldn't find a kit that I could just take some from, so, you know, that was a thing. Anyways, I don't think I'm going to paint the inside, because I don't think I really need to. I don't need to, right? Oops, I hit the microphone with my head. It's a little closer to me. I just feel my wind, just feel my shine. And rise and ride. Yes, hello Petunia. For the soft drink, I normally have it with dinner. Also, here we have different chemicals in it and different health regulations. Are you from Europe? Because I think that aspartame's banned in Europe. Because that would make sense. If you join a Girls and Panzer Discord server, don't go to the art channel. I saw some unspeakable things. I'm sure. I'm sure. Oh, look at that. The top of it just like... okay, that's fine. So we're gonna start with black. I've never painted with a brush like this, but it is apparently a thing. And the whole thing's been coated with a primer. So, I guess we will start... I don't know, can I just put them like that? And that'll help you, that'll be easier for you guys to see. If it likes to chill out here a little bit. There we go. Australia. Alright, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not completely sure what your guys' rules are with the chemicals. I'm fairly certain in Europe that aspartame is not allowed. Okay, we're just gonna go like this, and I'm just gonna trust in the process. I hate this brush, I can tell you that right now. I'm gonna give up on this brush in 2 seconds. Oh, do you hear the kitten? So there's a process to this. It's gonna look really bad at first, okay? And then theoretically it's gonna look a lot better. But oh, so Dream Tank match. So I didn't play it on Wednesday. Yeah, I can't use this brush. We're using one of the smaller ones. So Dream Tank match on Wednesday, I was going to live stream. Obviously, didn't happen. But yesterday I posted in the Discord that I finally caught up with Das Final. Well, not all the way. I got to I watched part 3. Oh my gosh, my brain could work, maybe. And my eldest kiddo, wanted to watch it with us, which was awesome. And now she's on a kick, funny enough, about Katusha. She loves Katusha, and we're now playing, because you know how kids are and they want to be the characters. So now she's Katusha and I'm Nona, and I find that hilariously adorable. And so after the movie, she still wasn't tired, and she was like, "Can we play the game?" And again, I hadn't played in years, so I played on the PlayStation for her. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I could learn the tanks so much easier." I didn't realize they say it next to their names. They say what tanks whenever someone's talking, what tank they're in. It's like, oh, this is actually really helpful. It is like snowy and cold and awful outside, and in the middle of the nighttime. Stop shooting. Must be a animal. Maybe a bear got in someone's garbage or something. That's pretty abnormal even for around here. To hear shooting in the middle of the night. So you're one off from completing the current saga. Yeah. Oh, but yeah, so there it was again. Yeah, there must be an animal. But yeah, so I let her play for a bit. She's kind of new to playing video games, but she knows how to move around. So I changed the color of this tank, the CV-33, to being purple. And then I put a bunch of Pepperoni's faces all over it, and then I was like, "Here you go, have fun." Faces all over it, and then I was like, "Here you go, have fun." Oh my gosh, it was so adorable to watch her play. And then I was just zooming around. I was like, "Ooh, I like how quickly this thing turns." I was lagging on my side as well. Oh, is Pravda taking over? Oh no, really? Oh, it says it's okay on my side. Maybe that's what they're shooting at. Maybe they see a drone. I don't know. I haven't seen a drone since that one time I saw the drone. So, and I haven't seen a drone around here. But that would also maybe explain why someone's shooting in the middle of the nighttime. I don't know. I don't really know what that behavior's about. Also, did your original goal of using anime as a learning tool and yourself? Also, you did your... Yeah, I did do my original thing using anime as a learning tool. So I'll learn the look of them more from, like, doing this, kind of like remembering different things about it, and then I'll learn the actual like names and like who's in what from the game. Like I think I got a good little system going on here. Did weird stuff on my tanks as well. Oh yeah. That's the best part. I think that's so much fun. Well, okay, it's not the best part, but it is a lot of fun. Yeah. Next one, we are painting all black beforehand. It's just happening. Can you guys even see what I'm doing? I don't know why it looks so dark if I turn this off. Like, look at how dark... Oh, wait, hold on. Is this on? Like, is that better for you guys? You let me know. Like, what is better? I mean, now it looks really dark. And you know what? Actually, I have to have it on. Never mind. Sorry, guys. I gave you an option and then I was like, nope, I can't see what I'm doing. Nope, never mind. You changed the schools the tanks belong to? That's fun. Yeah, I haven't, again, I wasn't playing tons, so... But today I learned... Today, my daughter wanted me to play a little bit, too. We were playing, and I, was like, the whole time I was playing before, I was like, there's a way to drift. Maho said there's a way to drift, and I slightly remember that from the last time I played. Why can I not figure it out? I might have been able to just look it up, but, you know, what's the fun in that? So, I finally figured it out. I was like, that's how you drift! I got it now. Took far too long for me to realize that. IS-2 is now German. Tiger 2 was Russian. CV-33 is Ori, etc., etc. Nice. The weird stuff, Maho. Oh, yeah. And the 2 slow Smeagol's are now Crusaders. Wait. Wait, why'd you make the Crusaders slow? Wait. Or is it just that you made everybody else super fast? So by comparison, it's slow. You know, I just realized I'm not dry brushing this. This is not how you dry brush things. So if you're using this as a tutorial, which hopefully none of you are, this is not how you do that. That's okay though. We're just gonna put a nice black layer then, because actually that makes more sense, and then we'll dry brush over it. I should probably have used a different paintbrush instead of this little makeup brush I got, but that's okay. Again, it's all good. It's all good. You can't see what I'm doing again, can you? I apologize for the shadows. I remember when PewDiePie played Dream Tank Match? I only know of that because of that video that that AMV someone made of to that Russian song. It's like, this is how we party in the Russian club or whatever. They had the PewDiePie clips in there. I was like, oh, he played it, did he? So I had no idea. You know, I'm debating turning on the light in this room. Because usually I can just set up like this. I mean, at least I think I usually can just set up like this. But it's actually kind of annoying me now. That it looks... Maybe it's because I have that new light behind me. Yeah. That could be why. That could be. We're just gonna get that nice and dark. Because now I'm just gonna make a... We're just gonna... go for it at this point. Yeah, I kind of need to do the back, don't I? But yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Excuse me if you can see my PJs. Yeah, you probably are gonna be able to see my PJs. Ignore my PJs. You're Jack Skellington. Alright. How's that now? Now it might be... Well, I feel like that brightened me, but not where the tank is. How's that? Did it make any difference on your end? Because on my end, looking at it, unless I have my brightness on my screen super down. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We'll figure this out. Yeah, you know what? Let me just get this to a good spot real quick, because or else we're gonna have globs of black paint, which is not ideal. Not ideal at all. But yeah, you still can't see it. The heck? The heck? Oh, goodbye, Y8. Have a good night. He also called it the best video game he played. Nice. I know from Maho from his Girls in Panzer X-Force 13 video. Ah. Yes, goodbye. Your room got brighter, but the work area didn't. Yeah, exactly. How does that make sense? How on earth does that make any sense whatsoever? Like, obviously, there's more light in the room, and it still doesn't matter. It still doesn't matter. Let me just get this to a point where we're not gonna have globs, and then I'll work on figuring this crud out. Over there. Yeah, alright. That's good enough for a second for me to do this. It's gonna take a couple of coats anyways, so not too worried about it. Not too worried about it. Alright. Yeah. Let's see. What light can I move without destroying everything? Because the thing is, this laptop has to be plugged in or it dies. What else could I do? See, and the light is right above me, too. Like... That's the crazy thing about this not getting brighter. Maybe it's a setting I can change in here. I'm gonna move the paint before I cause issues for myself. as I dip my finger into that piece of paint. So I have stuff over there. And we're gonna do that because I really don't want to get that on the sweater either. Alright, let's see. Nope. Yeah, what the heck? Let's see. Set color? Maybe? Oh no, that's like for the chain and all that. Transform. I can rotate it and do all sorts of fun things, but can I make it brighter? Anybody know how to use OBS? Filters? Oh. Effects filters. This is a little scary. I don't know about that one. Oh, wait. I might have found it. Color space default. Resolution FPS default. Configure video. I'm gonna be so sad if we lose it completely because I'm messing things around. There's an anime called High School Fleet, and it's basically just girls in a panzer, but with warships. I haven't watched more than 2 episodes though. Are the 2 episodes that you saw any good? Was it a good one? You know what? We're gonna. Hold on, guys. Oh, it's a miracle! I figured it out. Now you can see my hobo glows. Alright. Apply. Okay. Now I can turn the light back off. Right? Let's see how it looks when I turn the light back off. Alright. Let's see. You can see what I'm doing now! It's a little, it looks a little fuzzy, but I guess that's because I changed the, yeah, my hands are gonna look like horrible by the end of this. Yes, okay. Alright, I'll take it. Again, it's even a little lighter than it actually is, but I'm okay with that. I'd rather it be too light than too dark. Because at least you can kind of see what I'm doing. Swimsuits? Wait. I watched it, and it's a fun show, but be careful, plenty of swimsuits to see with sick naval combat. Oh. Sounds cool. I think it sounds cool. The only thing is I'm not as into ships, but I like anime, so. So yes, I would watch it if I have the time to watch it. But so Maho, are you saying don't watch it with my daughters? Is that what that warning is? I'm gonna have to put my hair up. It's annoying me. It's annoying me. Another building small tank. Now we're actually painting the small tank, but oh my gosh, I look like a wingnut. Let's fix that. There we go. But yeah, we're painting the small tank, and we are painting it black first, and then I'm going to what's that called? Dry brush it. Oh, I did add the little metal parts. You can barely see them. There's only 2. There's like this one. That's a metal part. You literally can't see it. And there's like a metal part over here, which again, you can't even see it. So I don't know what the deal is with that. Why they even had me do it, but they did. So whatever. Whatever. Was part 4 good? I only saw part 3. When I was catching up, so I do not know. I don't know yet. I'm sure it's good. Because they're about to go against Yokosuka. So. That'll be cool. I like the girl in the hoodie from Yokosuka. If you give me a second, I might remember her name. But probably not. But I probably won't. Oh, I just went over the light. Oh well. You know what? Let's just let's undo that. We'll just paint them white. Because it was never gonna look like clear anyways, to be honest. To be fair. Oh no, it was a while ago. I've heard good things though. Good, good. That was funny how, yeah. It was funny how I brightened the lights and then the workplace didn't. Like, that didn't make any sense whatsoever. I have no idea why. This is how technology is with me, though. Like, it just doesn't make sense. And, you know, it's fine. I figure it out. But that was a little ridiculous, yes. We all can admit that that was kind of silly. Didn't make much sense at all. I'm kind of worried about the turrets. Sorry for my weird noises. Those are my concentrating noises. Helps me think. I own a figure of the main character. Probably, but maybe not in public setting. Oh. Yeah, I don't watch anime in a public setting anyways, to be honest with you. So. The only closest I get is reading manga if I'm in a waiting room, but I don't watch anything in public. I feel like I just went completely out of order. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. Okay. No one sell tank models in my country, so the only modeling I can do is the one on Blender. Oh. Yeah, well, they have tank models in my country, but they don't have the Girls in Panzer ones. I mean, I haven't seen them sold anywhere. I get them from Japan. So, especially because I can find them very cheap. Like, kits that people just never built. So, they're technically considered used, but they're not opened. And that's, I was just saying before, Tyler, how, I found BC Freedom, one of the BC Freedom tanks for $11 the kit. So, one's 72nd scale, which I think I like more, which actually kind of, like, is like, oh, because I have a bunch that are 72nd, but then I have a bunch of 70. Hold on, it's not 72nd, right? It's 75th, 32nd, 35th. Whoa, now I'm really messed up. The 70 something is the one that I like more, and the 30 something is the one that I like less. Oh boy. Miko or what's her name? Juko? Who, Michigan? No, it's the new girl. The new girl with the white hair, the one who snipes. My husband said he thinks she's a reference, but he's not really sure. Well, I'm sure she probably is, because a lot of them are references, but... One Girls in Panzer character with a hoodie she was talking about or something. Yeah, the one from Yokosuka that's, like, new in, Das Now. Junko, that is her name? Why do I feel that's... Unless I'm pronouncing it totally wrong. I feel like that's not what they said, but you guys would definitely know better than me, so I'll take it. I will take it. The gunner of the Stuke 3 Stumi. Oh, there's a paint on the tank now. Nice, a cool thing to come back to. Oh yeah, so we got some paint on the tank now. We're just doing black for now, and then we're going to do some dry brushing to make it look not awful. That's what I watched a thing on. But yeah, we're definitely, speaking of Yokosuka, we're definitely going to do the BT-42 next time, if no one objects. Because that's my next tank I want to do. I'm happy we started with Anzio, though, as Anchovy is my favorite. So. Alright. The main reason to do this, by the way, in case you're like, well, why are you doing it black? It's just so that way the, oh, yes, Yoko! That's, yes, but it's whatever. Okay, yes. So, yeah. That's how I remember her name being said. Thank you, Tyler. But yeah, so the whole idea of painting it black like this is just when you put other colors on top, the places that need to be shadowed and dark stay dark. That's basically all that this is that I'm doing. And I'm using a makeup brush because it's softer on the pieces than a paintbrush. In case you're wondering why I'm using a makeup brush. These are all things that I learned from like one YouTube video when I was like, this guy seems to know what he's doing. So we're gonna do the same thing, except I'm already too late to have painted everything one color. Like with a primer color or whatever. This is primed though, so I don't think the paint would be sticking anywhere near as much otherwise. Especially with the kind of plastic this is. With anime figures, I feel like you can kind of get away with it a little more. But with this kind of plastic, I feel like it's a shinier plastic in a way. Or it feels smoother. I don't know how. It's probably a different kind, right? Absolutely love the BT-42, mostly because I like small tank with big gun. Yeah. I just think it's cool that it can drop its treads. I told my dad about it. He didn't know that that one existed. He didn't know about this one either. We were talking about tanks on the way to work, and he was telling me a bunch of different movies I should watch. He was telling me... Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of which ones. The one he really wanted me to watch, because he just started going off about different war movies. He'd start with war movies that had tanks, and then it turned into just war movies in general. But he wanted me to watch the movie about the bridge. I think it was U.S. versus Germany at getting the bridge, the blowing up of the bridge. But the Germans tried to blow it up. It didn't blow up. Yes. Does this sound right or familiar to anyone? He said it was really, really good. I was like, okay. But he just watched one that was about Italy. So he was telling me about that one too. He was telling me a bunch of them. I was like, text them to me, because I mean, you guys know how my brain capacity works when it comes to memory. If I don't write it down. A bridge too far? No, it's the bridge of something that's a German name, I think. Maybe it's not a German name. But it was a specific bridge. I don't know. He was telling me that it's interesting because there's a scene in it that this, I guess it's a sergeant goes back and gets, like, a commander or somebody who's, like, injured, and then brings him over to where, like, the medical people are and tells the doctor, like, you gotta fix him up. And the doctor was like, I got other people to fix up, and so the sergeant threatened to kill him. Apparently that really happened. So, there's that. That's what my dad was telling me about it. He's like, it's really cool. The craziest stuff, like, actually happens. And I'm like, yeah, that is kind of crazy. Huh. But they saved the guy, so. It was interesting. But if no one knows the name of it, then I'm sorry. I don't know the name of it either. I'd have to look it up. Or ask him. I just ask. I prefer asking people things versus looking them up. I'd rather hear it from someone else than the search engine, personally. I don't know. I've kind of always been that kind of person. I'd rather have that human interaction. I might seem dumb because I could look it up on a search engine, but I don't care. Ask the Neptunia about the Neptunia figure. You said you have and regret that like a little over a month ago. Can I see it? Oh, it's downstairs. I would show you, but it's downstairs. It's the one where she's posing, she's elevated, and she's got the big knife, and she's like this. I'm trying to think of, I guess her other arm's just out, and she, you know, she's just got the big knife, and she's got the wings and all that. Sorry. I'll bring it upstairs for tomorrow, though. So tomorrow, I'm going, oh wait, tomorrow I won't have a face cam. I mean, I could probably switch to this for like a second so I could show you Petunia, but tomorrow I'm going to be trying to do the gaming stream setup and see if I can get it to work properly. So we'll see. We will see if I can get it to work. But I think this is looking pretty good, the first coat. Looks like we almost got it all coated, which is the goal. The goal. And not break any treads. Those are our 2 goals. And you can't even tell the one I made. I feel pretty good about that. Like, you're not going to be able to tell it all once we put the stuff on, I don't think. I think it'll look all good. It'll look all good. Okay. Is it Neptunia? Yeah, it's Neptune. It's, purple heart. Oh. Bridge of Remagen. Yes! Yes, Bridge at Remagen. Thank you! That's the movie. That is it. For anyone who's interested. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, thank you. Yes, my dad was telling me all about that one. I need to let that sit for a second because I'm like taking the paint off. I say as I'm now painting again. We'll just let it sit in space so I don't have to touch it as much. Take the paint off over and over and over again. It's looking good though. It's all about building up them layers, right? Yeah, once I get all my streaming times down and once I'm done having the issue of getting over the aspartame, which again, this, like even just right now, this tea, even though I hate tea, is really helping. So, once I get better with all, I'll be able to be a bit more on schedule. That's also why I was like, so I'm not too worried about it. Kitten's crying. I don't know if you could hear her again. I don't know what's going on now, but the character is Miko, not to be confused with Mika. Yes, Miko's the redhead, and Mika is the main girl. Commander. But yeah, so, yeah, Miko's the one, she's the driver, right? Is she the driver? Yeah, because she's the one that takes it when they drop the tread, she takes the wheel and all that. Do you have any of the World War I tanks, so the FT-17 or the Mark V? I don't think so. I don't think so. Girls in Panzers usually just... It's usually mostly World War II, right? But you guys were saying that the FT-17, that's the French one, right? So theoretically that could be the one that I found and will build, and I'm pretty sure it is that one, but I'm not sure. So. Ooh, it's looking like it's turning black. It's getting there. It's getting there. That was way too much paint. Oh well. Oh well. Do any of you paint these? Are any of you like... What's that word? Like, ugh, what is she doing? Yes, Marie's tank is the FT-17. The Great Ward. Okay. Yes, I think that's the one that I found. I'm not sure. I would have to look it up. So I theoretically will have that as long as it's actually still for sale. But that's the one that I found for 11 bucks. The kit. The kit. So. It's the small one. Yeah. Yep. I think it's that one. I think so. So, out of the other small ones I have to build, like this scale, looks like I have a Sherman, and I have BT-42, and I have one of the Chiaton tanks. I don't know any of their names. I don't know. I'm like, I would say I'm really bad with them, but I don't feel like I'm great with any of them. But I'm getting there. I at least feel like with the other ones, I'm getting a little better. But, like, the Chiaton, I don't know any of their tanks. And I know they have, like, 3 different tanks, right? Oh, actually, speaking of them, what is the tank that was submergible? Was, in the Das Final Part 3? You know how it begins with the end of their battle? What was the what is that called? Subaquatic one? The one that you could go underwater and all that? What was that? That was cool. I was like, oh my gosh. Look at that. I was like, you guys would probably know. Again, things I could look up, but I'd much prefer to ask you. Okay. Let that sit for a second. I'll do this side some more. Let's do the top some more. It's looking good. Yeah, I think that the metal pieces aren't going to be shiny. By the way, yeah, it only used 2 of the metal pieces that it came with. And then, well, I guess technically 3, but the ones on, like, both sides. And then, like, the rest, there's just a bunch of random metal pieces you could put on other ones. So, I thought that was pretty cool. So, Girls in Panzer got a new light novel, and apparently Ori used to have the M3 Stuart and the FT-17, so that's something. Interesting. What's the new light novel called? And is there already translations for it? Like online or whatever? Forget that website. Oh! Also, I will mention this tomorrow as well, and I'll put it in the Discord if I can remember to, and if I don't remember to, just, like, yell at me in the Discord and be like, hey. Oh my god, my brain. I found a website where you can make anything like in the Girls in Panzer logo, which is very important for my stream because I wanted to use the same font for certain things for my gaming stream. I'm really excited to show you guys the setup and my little Vroid I made because she's so cute. I named her and everything. I also today, because my daughters are obsessed with the Katusha, is in the song and the character. So I have some electronic music experience, like the music you hear right now in the background I made. But I actually decided to go ahead and make my own little Katusha version for them. So I like changed the instruments and all that. That was fun. So that I was thinking of doing as a loading screen for the stream tomorrow. Because I still have to make a new loading song for this one too, because I eventually am afraid I might get copyrighted. I'm not sure. But better to be safe than sorry probably with that stuff. Don't want the stream to get taken down. This has been too much fun. Especially over something as stupid as the intro. It was the Kami. Okay, so the Kami goes under. They really be putting a propeller on a tank. Oh, you also found the website. What was the site? Because I remember using it for fun and I can't find it again. So I found it. I'll put the link in the Discord because I think I still have it up on my phone. But the way I found it was I was trying to look up like what similar font is, and it came up with a Reddit thread where someone posted the link. So that's how I found it if you want to go look for it yourself, but I'll post it in the Discord as well. Because I thought it was funny they made one that said Cope and Seeth. I was like, nice. If you make a Soviet tank, you should use that. If I make a Soviet tank, I should use that. What? What? I was actually thinking... Oh yeah, he's down there. Here, I'll grab him real quick, since I have to let that dry for a second. Again, ignore my PJs, I know. We're chilling, alright? It's okay if I get paint on this guy. I also when I had to redo the lights in the figure cabinet, I reorganized my figure cabinet, so now it looks much better. Here's the first tank I ever built. Ignore the treads on this sucker, real bad. Here's my T-34 I built. So, and the top comes off. But I never painted it, so we could theoretically paint this one too when we're done. And you can store stuff in it. But I think I actually have 2 of this kit, and I did that on purpose so that way when I got like good at this, I could make another one and see how much better I did. The other one though I think is green base, like plastic or whatever. I think it's okay. I mean, it looks like a tank. That's what really matters at the end of the day, right? The treads are like horrible on this thing, but each tread was individual, so I don't know. I give myself a little leeway with that. Oh, it sounds like there's a thunderstorm, but it's supposed to snow. I'll just put him down there so he's safe and sound. Yeah, you see the logo that says Cope and Seed? Yeah, that's the thread I had found. And then if you go to the website, I was having issues on mobile exporting, but what I did was I just took a screenshot, and then since I was using it for something more, I then cut it and everything to, you know what, here. You guys want a sneak peek? I can't show you everything because I don't have, like, my Vroid set up and everything, but I can show you the gist of it. Ready? You know, sneak peek. Little sneak peek. Here you go. Okay. There'll be more stuff on there when I actually do it, but there's your little sneak peek. Like my little Vroid will be in the corner because I'll be coming home from work and I'll look theoretically a little rougher than this. I don't really know though, because again, I don't look that great right now. Well, that's what happens when you go to sleep and wake up a few hours later. Glad to see you're still working on the tank. Yes, Mr. Gibbs. We're painting it black first, and then we will dry brush it. But I want to paint it black, and I'm letting it take a second to dry, so we're just kind of chilling, talking a little bit, even though I see a spot that I really want to get, so I'm going to get that spot real quick. But yeah. Actually, there's a few spots on this side that I still need to get, but the other side looks pretty good at this point. Just, taking our time with it. And I sent the Craftsman Born one on the... Yes, I saw that. It looks lovely. Is it a 1/35th scale you were talking about? Yes. Yes, this is 1/35th. And that's why I was like, I think I like the smaller ones more, just because when it comes down to displaying, like, this is huge. Like, this is big. And I know it's a bigger tank, but, like... So, I have a few more of this scale to build that we can build together. But... Yeah, I think I prefer the smaller one. And the smaller kits, even though they're harder to find with the Girls and Panzer ones, at least in my experience, they are a lot cheaper generally, so there is that. But, oh my, Pog, cool that you transition to a different screen. Yeah, I can do that anytime. I can just click it. So they're like different scenes, and then I have them set up. So I have my loading, I have tank time, which is this, and then I have the gaming setup. So I can switch over. The only thing is that anything that's not up and running won't work. And the chat. The only thing that might not be working tomorrow is the chat. That's the one thing that I might have to struggle with on stream. But the whole idea is that that's what tomorrow's stream is going to be, is just me trying to figure it out. And if I can manage to figure it out, I'll play Dream Tank Match a little bit. But I just want to, like, have, you know, hopefully some of you will be there to be, like, you know, able to chat. If I'm like, okay, please chat something, let's see if it, like, loads. But, I mean, it's, yeah, we'll see how it works. You also prefer 1/72 since that is 0 gauge, so you can put it with some of your trains. Oh, nice. I didn't know that. I would love to do a 1-to-1 model IRL, but the government won't let me. I would love to have a tank in my backyard. I don't know if I probably have said it before, but I would love more snake pink black screen. Yes. I have to hook up my Switch, but I got the Switch to work. Oddly enough, you have to plug it in a certain order in order to make it work, which was so weird to me. I couldn't just, like, plug everything in. It had to be, like, specific order. So I wrote it down. So I have that. And the only thing, I don't have an intro for that one yet. So I probably won't have that ready for tomorrow because, again, I'm trying to finish my other video. But we'll see. And I might, again, be recording a tea video tomorrow. I'm not sure. Well, especially with the weather being the way it is, I probably will wait on that. Because I wanted to film me getting the stuff at Walmart, at least just, like, my hand grabbing the different teas. You know, like, I was gonna go at, like, 6 in the morning because I don't want to bother anyone. I wake up early anyways. So that's not exactly weird for me, but if I could do that, that'd be fun. It'd be something, that's for sure. But yep, so tomorrow there will be even more of a sneak peek, aka a test run. But it's going to be very unofficial, and I don't know what time that's going to be exactly, or for how long. But if you're there, you're there, and if not, Wednesday will be the first official gaming stream. So yeah, it should be good, I think, as long as everything technically works, like technology-wise works. I can't imagine things going too poorly. Watch, now I'll lose power tomorrow. Be there, be square, lol. Kinda, I mean, you know, you're either there or you're not. It's okay if you're not, because again, I don't know how much I'm going to be playing, but if you want to help me out, I very much appreciate it. Or if you just want to drop in and watch me struggle, that's cool too. Whatever you find entertaining, go for it. Technically speaking, the CV-33 would be considered as a light tractor in my country. What? And you don't need a license to use those tractors, so you could get one. I can't even begin to fathom how expensive a tank would be. But, dude, that's awesome. You know what? I think they're salting the roads. That sounded like a dump truck. Sorry, I can hear the road from, I'm on like the opposite end of the house. But this house is really old and the windows are really old, so we can hear traffic depending on what room you're in, and I happen to be in one of the rooms where I can hear it. I don't know if you guys can, but I can. But anyways, you should get a tank. I think you just talked yourself into getting a tank, Tyler. If I were in your situation, and I won the lottery, I'd do it. I would love it. Even if it didn't work. Just put it in the backyard and have the kids be able to play on it. I don't know. I know that sounds probably pretty dangerous, but I want to climb all over it and pretend I'm driving a tank and stuff. That might sound super autistic. That's okay. When it snows and I have to go four-wheel drive and go between the different fields, because again, we have a lot of fields where I live. Go through all like the desolate fields. I feel like I'm playing Panzerfront. So we actually, me and my daughters, yeah. This is the fun thing about having kids. You're allowed to do this stuff and not seem as weird. Me and my kids, I'll go four-wheel drive in my Jeep and we'll go slow, and anytime we see a car, they'll go pew pew like we're in a tank and they're shooting at it. It's so cute. Oh my goodness. And yes, my children are rather young, but they love Girls and Panzer. I'm so glad about it. It's sometimes difficult to watch it with them, but if they're tired, well, okay, my oldest will watch it. My youngest will not. My youngest, though, does like watching me play the game a little bit. It's what I just recently found out. But, saw a prop T26 one-on-one on Facebook Marketplace for like $600. Oh, that's cool. T26. How big is that? Is that a big tank? Is that a... Yeah, you don't have to give me exact measurements. Just an idea. Versus a truck. How big is it? Versus a semi-truck. How big is it? You can buy a tank in the US, but the neighbors would be concerned, and if you want to make a tank, you would need to be ATF approved. Well, so I live in the state of New Jersey, and I'm highly doubting they'll let us have a tank. Because they have a lot of really dumb gun laws, so... That's, I don't think we're allowed to actually have a tank. Maybe in the US in general, but, on the federal level, but New Jersey is very strict about really stupid stuff, so... Also just kind of try and cut down on how many guns there are. They're like, oh, you can't have a muzzle flash suppressor. Yep. Why? Well, we said so. Yo, where is that T26? It might have been 6,000. It is about the same as the FT-17. See, that'd be cool. I would like a small tank in my backyard. And I have, like, enough room for it, because we have a little... I mean, some of our backyard, most of our backyard's on a hill, which is nice for, like, sledding. But, like, there's a nice flat area we can put... I can see a tank, just imagining it now, a tank right there in the backyard. And I don't know how much our neighbors are. Our neighbors, at least on the one side, they're really chill. Actually, you know, most of our neighbors are really chill. We just don't really talk to the one. But the other one, she got kiddos too. They all can climb on it. Why not? Yeah, the ones available for purchases are usually disarmable. Yeah, I wouldn't need it to fire. I meant driving. I don't care if it can't drive even. If it sits there and, you know, just build a little tent over it or something and have it be like a plaything for the kids to play on and for me to play on and be stupid with and be like, I'm driving a tank and pretend to drive a tank. I wouldn't want to drive it all around my backyard and rip up all the grass. I do like my yard somewhat. Yeah, have to be deactivated. Yeah, that makes sense. If it does not have a cannon or working cannon, I would imagine it is fine. Yeah, I would have to look it up. I also couldn't afford it. Let's be real though. IRL Senshido can be made. Someone get on that. We were talking last time about how that'd be a little too dangerous, but in my head it could be. Me and my kids would 100% pretend it's like a thing and be playing around on a tank. Yes. I think that'd be cool. And again, I live not too far from where there's a few tanks on display, but that's like at a like actual, I guess it's state government building, so it's a little different. Well, I say tanks. It's one tank and it's an armored personnel carrier, but still jealous. Still want a tank. Use paint rounds, lol. That would be cool. I don't have that much land. I don't have enough land to make Senshido in real life. I know someone who does, funny enough. But that's where we're gonna be shooting eventually. Once my brother is A-okay to shoot again. Once he's okay with leaving his small little baby in the hands of my mother to babysit. But he is not there yet. It's so cute. My brother became one of those like super protective dads who's like for the record, I haven't seen my niece yet because my kids were like just not feeling great. Like they were fine and my one daughter had eczema. But like he was like, can we just wait till they're better? I was like, oh my gosh. He's like one of those like adorably cautious dads. I'm like, oh, and he's so not what you'd expect. Like he's a mechanic. His like arms and hands are always black from all the grease and stuff he works with. And it's like I was not expecting it. You're alive. Hello, Darth. How are you doing? Glad to see you're alive. Paint rounds would work, but it wouldn't fit Senshido entirely since a part that shouldn't penetrate would be considered as pen. You couldn't find your cat. Wait, what? You couldn't find your cat? That's terrifying. Well, it sounds like you found your cat then. So that's good, Darth. That's terrifying. Was it outside or was it hiding inside? Ugh, I'm gonna need a lemon in that pretty soon. It's getting too teal tasting for my liking. I told my husband, I was like, if I ask you for a lemon, can you bring it up for me? Oh, man. Okay, that part, I'm gonna say, is definitely ready for the next layer. Look at that. That looks like it's like a black tank now. Look at that. And these pretty closely match. Oh, and this. So I mixed this up. This is just metallic bronze to make it shiny. Because I want it to be shiny. It's so funny, too. When I made the metallic purple one in Dream Tank Match, I was like, I kind of want to just paint it like that. That's what I should do. I should make, like, all the ones that, like, kind of match what they're actually supposed to look like, and then just keep getting kits for the stream and stuff, and we just start going crazy with the colors. Do you have lemon trees on your property? No, I don't. I had started growing one. Right? Did I start growing one, or did I buy one? I think I bought one. But it ended up dying, and I felt really bad about that, because I can manage. I had a pumpkin patch last year, which I did entirely by accident, but I got like 5 pumpkins from it. So I'm trying that again this year. And like I've had luck with tomatoes. This year we're gonna try cucumbers. This year I want to get chickens, but I don't know if that's really gonna happen because we have to make like the pen and everything. And I have a whole idea of making it like the pen go half in the garage, half out of the garage, so the chickens can go into the garage, and then we can lock them up so they don't get eaten. Because you know that happens. Was outside. She likes to go out, but sometimes she hides and doesn't answer my calls. Oh, but I'm glad you found her. Oh, poor little baby. I love kitty cats. Sorry. How is the CV black? It's for Blue Division version. So I looked up a video on how to paint tanks, and they said that you should paint it black. Which, well, not black. They were doing a winter version of, yep, don't remember. So anyway, but they were doing a winter version, and they had done their base coat in like a dark green, and then they had like 4 different colors, like darkest and then like 2 others, and they dry brushed on top of the black, and it looked like the other colors, but the black basically makes it so wherever it needs the like darker shading, it sucks in that color, kind of. It doesn't really suck it in. Obviously it's not like fabric, but that's the thought, and it does make sense to me, so we're gonna see how that goes. But yes, I sent some of my tank I re-nationalized on the gaming channel on the server. Okay, I'll have to check it out for sure. I'll check it out after this. But yeah. Also, because again, my kids are obsessed with Katusha. Did I, on the Discord, I don't remember if I put this there, but there's a band called Abney Park, right? Yes. Yeah, okay. I have 2 bands in my head, Ashbury Heights and then Abney Park. So Abney Park is like a steampunkish band, and he covered Katusha. So we've been listening to Abney Park because they covered it in English. So I know some of the English now, which is nice. I don't know it well enough to sing it for you guys, sorry. But so there's that version, and then we have Katusha singing it, and we have them both on my iPod, and we go back and forth. Me and the kids, as we were driving all today. That's all we listened to in the car, because we went to the park and then shopping and everything, and it was, yeah, just Katusha non-stop. Yes, but I want to get a lemon tree. My in-laws have one. They just bring it inside in the winter time, and it seems to survive, so I'm like, alright, that's what I will try to do. That's when it died, was when I brought it inside. When it was outside, I was happy. But it never made lemons. So I don't know if it just didn't get like pollinated and whatnot, but I don't know. I'm also gonna try potatoes this year, so we'll see how that goes. Did anyone here bought a property in Egypt? Well, I did not. I forgot. What did they do for you? Huh? Is that in reference to me? I talk too fast and then I forget what I was talking about. I'm so sorry. IRC, what they do for you is they give you the property. Hi, hello. I can't pronounce your name, I'm sorry, but hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good night. How are you? And yes, Maho, what if it was in relation to one of my ramblings, just remind me where I was at, and we can jump right back to whatever I was talking about. I need to slow down sometimes. But my train of thought, if I get, like, interrupted with my train of thought, you guys have seen it, I just go blank and I'm like, what? How do I use my brain again? So. It wasn't? Okay, it wasn't me. Okay. Good. Good, good. Just making sure. Don't wanna accidentally miss something if somebody's got something they want me to respond to. Normal in the morning, not slept. You haven't slept and it's the morning time? You pulled an all-nighter? Ooh. That's rough. Now you get to sleep at least? Hopefully? I'm not sure how lemon do in the snow since we don't have snow here. Since ours start fruiting in August, so there is still frost. Oh! that's pretty cool that you have them. We have a pear tree in the backyard. That's what we have. Wild pear tree. We get a lot of those little false wild strawberries. We get tons of those. My daughters love to pick them. And we get some other kind of berry that is apparently, it's like poisonous, but it's not going to kill you. And apparently they used to make like really awful wine out of it. It's a whole thing. But it dyes your arms fuchsia if you crush them on it. Which again, I only know via my daughters. When I looked at them and were like, what are you doing? I was just trying to mow the lawn and now your arms are fluorescent. What is going on? Hey, hello Overkill, how are you doing? There was a joke, now a meme, where the video cuts off with the most obvious ending. A similar one I saw was a United California being called California. Okay. You aren't gonna paint the bottom? I mean, I guess I could. I guess I could. Here you go. Here you go, Tyler. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I paint the inside, though, right? I feel like the inside I should do, like... I should just leave be for now. Especially because I don't know. Like, maybe when I get good, I'll want to, like, go back and actually paint the inside and make it look nice. Like, not saying that the outside won't look nice, but I feel like with the outside, with the dry brushing and everything, I should figure out how this looks. And then maybe do the interior some which way. I don't know. I don't know. In my head, it makes sense. I think I have the Onzeal girls somewhere, by the way. We could maybe make them, too, but I don't think they're the right size for this. I think that they might be the 32nd scale. I just have a bunch of the girls as well. What paint are you using? If you're a painter of stuff, you're not going to appreciate this, but I'm just using acrylic that I thinned with water, because acrylic's a water-based paint. It's what I use for figures, so it's not like I don't completely know what I'm doing, it's just probably not the way most people would do it. And yeah. The, yeah, I guess that's it. I just did that. Yeah, the inside would be too complicated. That's what I was thinking. So yeah, but we'll do the bottom. There you go. We'll do the bottom. And the top's looking good. It's looking good. I guess I could do one more over here. I'm like, at what point do I just start putting the other colors on, you know? And I know the point in my head where I do it is when I can't see streaks anymore. That's usually what I do with the figures, is I keep going and load it up until I can't see streaks. Because when you thin paints, you don't get streaks. There's your tip of the day if you're not someone who paints stuff. That's how people get it so there's not streaks on stuff. Well, if they have acrylic, they're watering down their paints. You can also get actual stuff to water down your paints, which is recommended by people who actually are more skilled in this. But I just do this because I have the paint on hand, and I don't know, I have the paint. I'm like, I'd rather do this than buy like the different colors and all that. It's got to be cheaper at the end of the day, because getting a tub like this is not expensive. I also forgot to bring it up, but the primer or whatever I use, the sealant I used is Mr. Clear. No, Mr. Super Clear. There you go. It's a foreign brand. I believe it's a Japanese brand. I found it in Hobby Lobby, though. Okay, goodbye. Okay, goodbye. You're gonna go to sleep now? Good. You go to sleep. Thank you for stopping by for a second, though. Very nice seeing you. You're doing fine, Overkill. Joining you while painting a L29 Delphin. Hello there. Hello, Iris. Hope you are having a great night, or whatever time it is where you are. Yes, I am painting the CV33, and it's going pretty well so far. I feel like, I don't know, I haven't painted a tank before, so I think it's going pretty good. Like the paint on your fingers? Oh yeah. Wait, yeah, it happens. Usually, when I'm thinning them and everything, I just go right on the back of my hand to test it out and make sure that it's not too thick. Because you want it to, again, not have streaks in it. But for me, when I paint Gundam model kits, I use spray cans, which are lacquer-based. I have to use a mask so I won't breathe in the fumes. Yeah. My dad uses those on his ships. He uses, the sprays, I believe, just for the initial coat, which is what this guy recommended doing. So I might spray the BT-42 sprays. I'm still working on getting that term down. At my dad's, and then you'll see them and they'll be a different color, just so that way I can get that done, because he does already have that paint. The brands I use are Tamiya and Mr. Color. Makes sense. Oops, I almost just drank like the tab thing. I'm gonna ask my husband to get a lemon. I have more water, but that'd be helpful. You're gonna go watch Gup, Girls and Panzer. Have fun, Petunia. Oh yeah, it's almost 11:30, ain't it? Well, I feel like we didn't get that far. Maybe this actually takes longer than I thought it did. And for the smaller details, you use acrylic paint markers. I've seen the Gundam ones at Hobby Lobby. They have like specific Gundam color paint markers, which I thought was pretty cool. You know what? If we're that close, I'll just deal without a lemon. But yeah, I will definitely have to. Well, I don't think for this guy I'll have to use anything like that. Oops, just moved him over. All right, you stay there. Is there anywhere else on here that I would like to add a little more? I feel like the treads, like inside the treads over here, is like not that great still. So I guess that this is just going to be the base coat. I didn't realize, I wasn't sure how long painting was going to take, but I guess we will do more airbrushing. We're not airbrushing. I don't know how to do that. Thank you. You're doing a good job with the tank so far. Thank you. Thank you very much. I mean, I feel like I haven't done much, but it does look, it doesn't have streaks, and it's now black. So, you know what? I'm going to take that as a win, because that was the goal. At least the starting goal. And then we'll see how it does. How it do. We'll see how it do. But, yeah. Time does fly when I'm streaming, though, man. It does not feel like it's been almost 2 hours. It's insane. I'll stay on a little later, just because I got on a little later, per my usual. But I probably won't stay all the way on until 12, just because I do have editing to do, and I am still tired, because I am perpetually going to be tired until my body figures it out how to deal with that soda. But that's okay. I'll get there. Alright, we're gonna let that chill a second again. I think that's part of it too, it's just I have to keep letting it sit, or I'm gonna keep, like, wiping the paint off that I just did. That kind of takes time. I sometimes use Gundam markers. Usually I go with third-party brands. I want to learn how to airbrush one day. It's complex, however. Yeah, my dad just bought a air compressor and all that stuff to do it, and he hasn't tried it yet. And I was like, can I try it? And he's like, well, I bought it for me. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's fair. But he just got some new kits too. All ships. But yeah. And if you guys are interested, I can take pictures of his stuff. I'm usually there at least one day of the week, usually 2. And I can take a picture of what he's done and put it in the Discord if you guys want. I won't be able to tell you what anything is, but I could still share with you all if you're interested. I see beans. Show the beans later. What beans? Where? Oh, do you mean the Joe beans? I call them Joe beans. The JoJo ones that are in the background of this. Like, down, if you're looking at the stream, or the ones down there, those ones? They're all, from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4, I believe. I believe they're all from it. Yep. I could show you, right now, actually, since we're waiting for this to dry, but I probably don't want to pick them all up, because then I'm gonna get, paint on them. But, which color is that? It looks like German gray color. It is black that I thinned down. It is just black, straight black acrylic. Do I have it up here? No. So what I do is I have, like, I get the big bottles and then I separate it into tiny things, and I keep usually the big bottles downstairs to make crafts with the kiddos. But yeah, it's just literally black. It was a big tub of black paint I got off probably from Walmart, probably. And I just separate it like that, and then I mix my own paints for the color, and then I thin it with water, and that's what's in here. It's just water. I could get the paint thinner, but since I'm using acrylic, it works. Those beans! Okay, yes, I will I will show the beans. Do you have the gut beans? I have 3. I'll grab those 3. Ignore my PJs if you if you didn't already know about my PJs. No, well, I don't know if these count. Actually, no, these aren't quite beans. But this is the closest I got for Girls in Panzer. These are the closest ones I got. But I don't think they're not technically beans though. They have a little bit more you know, they're not quite beans. I wouldn't say, but I don't collect tons of them. The JoJo ones were like, because my husband was super into JoJo at one point, and I was like, oh, look at these are cute, and then I like went on a mission to find almost all of them. Here, I'll pick them up real quick, since again, we're waiting for the thing. There's so many though. Okay. Here's the beans. I know, you're like a huge collector of these, right? OMG, it's the French women. Yes, it is. Nesselberry, is that what they're called? I probably just said that wrong. But yeah, so that's the closest thing I got for that. But otherwise, I have a bunch of the JoJo ones. So I keep trying to guess their names. I didn't see this part. This I got specifically for my husband. You need that, Marie. I got them fairly cheap. I didn't realize how expensive they were. Where did I just put the girls? Where on earth? Oh, I just put them over there. Yeah, I really like them. Yeah, there's a lot of them. I love them. Yeah. Yeah, so I got... Yeah, we're going to start with one I don't know the name of. And Malone. And Polnareff. Diavolo. Risotto. Illuso. Not bad for someone who hasn't seen this part, right? Doppio. No idea. No idea. He's got stuff on him. My kids play with these every now and then. I'm like, he's not looking the best. But anyway, so those are all the Joe beans that I have. We'll just throw them over there on the floor. I'll put them away later. But yes, the French girls are amazing. I love those ones. But I'm not a huge plushie collector, I say. But I do have quite a few plush. Yes. Those lay down plushies, the French ones, are called Nesselberry. Okay. And they make them for all the girls and Panzer girls, I assume? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's a question. But yeah. Here, I got something else that's just silly that I'll show you, but oh, actually I have 2 other Girls in Panzer plushies right next to me there. But yeah, so I got these all together in a set. They weren't that expensive, to be honest. The beans are called Mochi plushies. Oh, cool. Actually, I have... Is he up here? Huh. I have Envy from FMA as well. He's kind of smaller than the other ones. But I love Envy, and there's not a lot of stuff for him, so anytime I find something, I'm like, oh, getting that! What was the other? Oh, yes. I also have these. Which I got these really cheap. Actually. These were used on Yahoo Auctions. I believe they came together. I'm not sure. I don't remember at this point, but we got Kay and Darjeeling. Those 3 are pretty rare, are they? Oh, well, I got those 3 then. I don't have an intention of, like, collecting them all, but I like, I don't know, I like the French girls. I like them. They have a lot of Nesselberry. I remember seeing a picture online of a store in Ori that is full of Mika's Nesselberry. That's cool. The Astolfo bean plushie is legendary. That's because it's Astolfo. It's an Astolfo legendary on his own. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. I have not gotten into Fate. But the Mika place is a guest house. It's full of Mika plushies. That's awesome. Oh, that's so cool. Also, the Joe beans, as I call them, my kids play with. So I try to have like some stuff in this room that's okay for them to play with, because otherwise they go for the stuff they really should not be playing with. So look at this, that I just have to share this. Look at this Godzilla kids book they got for Christmas. They got like 2 Godzilla kids books, and I think it's hilarious. I was cracking up. I was like, oh my gosh. It's just got like chibi versions of a bunch of the kaiju in it. Gonna put is the Discord in the Discord? Cool. Oh, the Mika place? Yeah, I wanna see it. Honestly, I like Mika. She's fun. I mean, most of the girls are fun, let's be honest. But alright. I'm gonna do one more of the black. Then I'm gonna stop with the black. Maybe we'll do the first dry brushing. I'm gonna have to take my time more with that though, so I don't know. Maybe I should just start that next stream. Maybe. Maybe actually, if I can get it to work, I could show you. Ooh, you guys want a real sneak peek for tomorrow? You guys want me to see if I can show you my Vroid? I can try. I can attempt. I don't know how well it will work. I probably can't show it with the other background, but I could probably bring it up as a window. How do y'all think Das Finale will end? I'm seeing St. Gloriana closing in on Ori. ABC with Godzilla. A is for Atomic Breath. What's the one that... Oh no! Get this! They got an ABC book? It's Alien. It's Alien. Like, I was cracking up. It's like, U is for uh-oh. I was like, oh my god. C is for chest burster. I was cracking up. It's all like cutesy drawn. I was dying. I think that one's in the other room. I don't have it in here. But I was just like, oh my gosh. I love it. My family's got a fun sense of humor, that's for sure. It's like hilarious. Yes, you want to see? I think Ori will win because that's what happens the last 2 times. Yeah, I would think that they'd win. A is for Android. It might be. It might be. I don't remember what A was for. It totally could be. One of these nights we'll get really tired and I will go ahead and just read you guys the ABC's book for Alien. A might be for Alien, actually. I'm not sure, but it is a hilarious... I was just like, why? And it's so funny because you look at the back of it and all the like recommended books. It's one of those golden books, if you have any idea what those are. And all the ones on the back are like totally normal. It's like Winnie the Pooh and stuff. It's like, huh. Alright, we're gonna stop with the black, and I do think I'll wait to do the other colors for next time. So airbrushing... Nope. Dry brushing, how it works is you have to take it onto the... I have paper towel over here. Go like that, and then you brush on top in circular motions. So you get most of the paint off of it. That's what I learned last night when I was looking this stuff up. So I wasn't completely lost. But alright, so that's going to be the black coat. We're going to leave it. We're going to let it set. I might touch it up before next stream if I notice anything glaringly wrong. But we will see. And eventually on Sundays, like again, tomorrow I will do the Dream Tank match test stream. But sometimes on Sundays, once I get my act together, we will be doing figures. And we'll probably go ahead and start with finishing up Miss Little Rosehip over here. Because I've mentioned her before, I've showed her before. But I had started this. I really need to fix her hair though. It looks really bad. It probably doesn't look too bad on your end, but it's very streaky on my end. Not like painting. The painting's bad too, but the actual mold I think I need to fix. So I made her mold for her hair out of clay. That's how I did that. That was an oven baked clay. But yes. Is there anything else? I could try and show you guys the Vroid. I don't know how it's going to work with this lighting though. She might be like spazzing out, but we can try. If you guys want to hang around for a minute. We are technically done with the tank though, so I understand if you want to bolt, but we, let me see if I can get this set up. Give me 1 second. Is that a custom head for a Q Poche? It's actually, it's Orange Pico. I got 2 Orange Picos, and because on Ami Ami, other than the Carpaccio and Pepperoni, they're all cheap. So I just went ahead and got that, and then I took her face off using acetone, and then I just kind of doodled the face in with, here, if I do this, how bright's it gonna be? How bright are you gonna be if I turn on this light? This light is not easy to turn on. That's too light. Alright, whatever. But, yeah, so I just penciled in where her eyes will be. I was trying to decide if I wanted to paint it or if I wanted to make decals, because I could theoretically make decals because I got that graphic design knowledge. I could figure it out and figure out what size they need to be. Just got a scuff up here, which I've got to figure out how to get rid of. But yeah, I just, it's just one of the Orange Pico faces. You have ABC for Girls in Panzer? That's awesome. Yes, but that's what this is. A is for, oh, I can't pronounce that word. German for modification. Oh, okay. That's what that word means. I've seen it, like, a lot of times. Yes. Of a tank. Yes, the Tiger II OSP. OSP? The OSP. How do you pronounce that U? You know, that's probably, pronunciation is probably not going to be easy through the text, so I will look up. Bruh. The lore behind the rose hip head is wild. It's really not that crazy. It's all good. But I wanted to make a rose hip, and then I actually had started recording, like, doing it, but it took hours, and I was like, I can't do this. I don't want to sit through and edit this. I just can't. It's too much. It was too much, like, data on my computer and stuff. I was like, I can't do it. So I'm gonna lightly move him over here, and we'll get the Vroid up so you guys can see her, what I made for her. She, again, the lighting might be an issue, but let's see, what would I open to do that? I guess I would do this. Yep. If you just hang with me a second, if I can get her up and working, then I can do this. But this is what I will be using. Actually, once I get this up, I can probably switch over to the thing I had created, the border and everything for doing the gameplay. Alright, hold on. I have to probably get closer to the screen for a second because she's going to move with my head. So it's like a little VTubing avatar that I made. But I tried to make her look, oh crap. Which one's which? I have 2. I'm going to guess it's this one. Error. Face tracking process is gone. Well, that's not good. Oh, I know why. Hahaha. Okay. Ready? You guys keep talking in the chat. I can still see you, but I have to switch to the gaming setup. So you can look at the gaming setup for a second. So it's having issues launching the software because did you make it in VTuber Studio? I made it in Vroid Studio. So Vroid Studio is free. And she is... I might be able to open up Vroid and then show you guys in a window what she looks like. Or you can just wait till tomorrow. But I'll fumble around in a second, try and figure that out. But basically, so Vroid Studio is free to use. You just kind of have to know how to use it, and there is a website called Booth that you could buy pieces for them for, but I'm not sure how all that works. I would love to see more Onco dance. Yeah, eventually I'll get to doing that. But so the thing is, with my little character Monica that I made, I don't have full body tracking, so I only can do my face. But I might be able. Am I gonna be able to do this? I'll try. We'll see if I can open up Vroid Studio for you guys. And then show my screen. Yeah, I'm not sure it's gonna work, but we can definitely try. Watch, my computer's gonna crash. It's gonna be like, what are you trying to do? Hopefully not. Hopefully it doesn't. But yeah, I can pose her at least, even if she's not gonna be tracked to me right now. So yeah, I don't know if I already explained it, but basically the camera is being used right now for this, and I can't swap over without closing OBS, apparently. I can't just swap over to the other screen. Why? I don't really know. Yep, no, it's not gonna read it because I didn't make her on this computer. Okay. So, tomorrow you will see her. But, yes, she's a little Saunders Vroid character that I made that I'm going to have there to play games with. So that'll be fun. That'll be good. Is there anything else you guys would like to talk about? Because I'll stay later since I came on later, but I don't really want to touch this anymore, to be honest with you. Just want to let the black paint dry. Let it chill out. Yeah, where did I put... No, it's right here. I was like, where did I put my dirty brush? Pull that out so I can wash it. Also, fun fact, if you ever leave your brush to dry, you can always just use paint thinner to get your dried paint off instead of throwing away your brush. It took me a long time to actually learn that. Also, if you want to thicken your paints, I think you use baking soda. What time do you think this stream tomorrow will be? So at this point, I am thinking it's probably going to be like my usual 9:30, but it all depends. Like if I get my kids to sleep earlier, I'll hop on earlier, but I'll make a community post at night to kind of be like, hey, this is what it's looking like. Unless honestly, if my kids go to sleep in the middle of the day, I might try. I might do more than one test stream. I don't know. Like, it all depends on how it goes. It's very much just a test. And then Wednesday will be the official. So if you miss tomorrow, like, don't feel bad. Because, well, first of all these go up afterwards anyways. But, on Wednesday, for sure, it'll be up. So, yep. And hopefully I'll be able to figure out some extra stuff I can do, like an intro or whatever. All that good stuff. And I guess I'll do my Katusha song that I edited for the beginning of it. Might as well, to be the loading for that one. I don't know. All good. I hope it is in the evening then, since the middle of your day is the middle of my night. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what? I'll probably aim for that. The only way I would be able to do that is if the kids took a nap. But honestly, if the kids take a nap, I probably should get other editing done. So yeah, I'll aim for at night. That probably makes more sense to me too. Hana Isuzu is now being confronted about tankers. Tankery? Tankery. Hana Isuzu. Wait, what? Hana? Like from Anglerfish Team? Yes? Wait, what do you mean she's being confronted about tankery? Or is this a reference I am not getting? I think that Hana's birthday is the same as my one daughter's, by the way. Which is cool, because my dad's birthday is on Pearl Harbor Day, my brother's birthday is on the sinking of the Lusitania Day, and my daughter's birthday is on the, is that the Battle of the Bulge? December 16th? I think that's Hana, right? Not sure. But, alright. Anyone else? Anything else you guys want to talk about? Or am I signing off? Or are we all gonna catch some Z's? What do you think? Give you a few seconds. I would rather do flower arranging with her that and drag along Yuzu for it, since it seems they would enjoy it. Yeah, I think that Yuzu would enjoy it as well. That's the one that on the Discord they were saying is like a big sister, yes? The turtle team, one with the ponytail. Yes, Battle of the Bulge. See, I know a thing. I know a thing about history. All of them must be a Girls and Fans birthday. Yeah, no, I think those are the only ones that are on historical events in my family. Nothing happened on my birthday. As far as I know, literally nothing. I can't find anything that happened on my birthday. But yeah, I thought that was cool. I was like, that's pretty neat that we got some historic ones. So, I don't know. Oh my god, I think the cat's going insane. That was me. I think that suits her. Oh, okay, that was you. Sorry. But yeah, no, I agree. I think she would also like flower arranging. That makes sense. Had fun watching. Can't wait to see the finished product. Have a good night. Yes, you have a good night too, Iris, and good luck with your painting as well. Anzu is literally the go to the show, and every agree with that. Oh, everyone agrees with that. Yeah, my husband loves her too. I mean, she's good. Yes, she's great, but hmm. Yeah. We were talking yesterday about who his favorite is. I think he said his favorite is Maho. Out of them all. What was it? It was Maho. He does like Nishi a lot too. Trying to think. And he likes Anzu. I think Turtle Team the best. I love the abridged version of them. Oh yeah. I'm trying to think of them in the abridged. I love the abridged. God, it's been so long since I've watched it, though. I don't know why I'm blanking on that. Probably because I just have, like, certain quotes stuck in my head. Like, I love the Alyssa and Kay exchange. What are you? Fucking Kami? I love that. That was, oh my gosh. I love abridged of almost anything, though. Like, even if it's an anime I haven't seen, I can watch the abridged version. I just think it's funny. As long as it's a well-made one. But, yeah. Yep. So, I will not disclose any further information on this because this is the way in the past, but I was in a failed abridged series once upon a time. I think we got to like 6 episodes and that was it. That's as far as we got. I think it's because there were too many different people who we couldn't all get on the same page and all that, but the bicycle quote from Anzu, I quote that so often. It's not coming to my mind. I have to rewatch the abridged. I love it. That would be fun. But that I cannot watch with my daughters, obviously. For obvious reasons. But, yeah. No, I'll have to rewatch that. Dragon Ball Z abridged is a masterpiece. Yep. That's, I think, the first abridged I watched. Was that with, my husband showed me that one. No, you know what? So I think the first one I watched was a Mew Mew Power one, actually. I think I watched it with my old best friend. Not that we're not best friends anymore. We've just been best friends a very long time. But yes, Dragon Ball Z abridged, Hellsing abridged. I really like. I'm trying to think of which other ones. Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh abridged. That was a good one. I will find it and post the link and timestamp in the Discord. Awesome. Thank you, Omega. I will definitely check it out. So cool. But yeah, I love abridged series. It's just so much fun. Trying to think of which other ones. There's got to be other ones that I watched. I used that quote to explain the humor in that version. Okay. Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge started the standards. Yeah, it did. That was amazing. Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge is fantastic. Yeah, I actually I have the Pharaoh's Throne song on my iPod. So yeah, there's definitely a chance that people hear that as I'm driving down the road. I'm like that. I'm that asshole who blasts their music, but I only do it because I hate driving. I hate the sounds of driving. So I'm like, that's why I do that. But I don't do it to annoy people. I do it to distract myself. But that's a song that I do have on my. I have like a lot of weird songs. I have like my actual music, and then I have that blah 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 card game. Yeah. Yep. I love it. Oh my goodness. I love the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Too. Like, that was my childhood. So, it was so funny too. I didn't know there was anything after the first season of that. And then, again, met my husband way back, because we've been together for over a decade. But he was like, oh yeah. Like, you know what it was? I saw Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge and I was like, who is like Merrick? I was like, who is that? Or Malik Blishtar. The abridged. But I was like, who is this? And my husband, boyfriend at the time, was like, did you not see Battle City? I think it was called Battle City, right? I was like, no. Nope. But since then I've read pretty much, I've read all the manga except for the original ones that are yellow. I can see them from here. So I read all the red books, which I guess is This is Duelist, and then Millennium World I've read, which was really confusing. Card games on motorcycle. Yeah, I never made it past the original though. But yes. Is that from a movie that they abridged? Because I remember they abridged the one movie and it's got like Jaden and the other guy from, what is the other one? 5Ds, right? That's the one on the motorcycles? Never made it that far. I would think I watched a little bit of the one with Jaden. I think. That's his name, right? The one with the brunette. And in that one movie, doesn't Pegasus die, or in the abridged they made him die? I don't remember. I know in the original manga, Pegasus dies. Which is cool. I liked Pegasus, but I just liked that there was death in the original. I don't know. But, yeah. Alright. I guess we will call it a night. Thank you guys so much for joining me again on the tank. It's not really building at this point, it's painting. Journey. I will see you all next time. Hopefully I see some of you tomorrow for the test stream. Again, I'll try to do it at night. And we will, we'll see if I can get all that working and all good. And hopefully it all turns out okay. Hopefully. And then next Saturday I'll be painting some more. We'll get back on this. And yeah, we're still gonna hold off on me adding the Sunday streams in to edit. I say as if this is digital media, to work on the figure edits and stuff. Real quick, Tyler, the first Yu-Gi-Oh! You ever watched was unfortunately a Chinese knockoff. Crazy that they even dubbed it in my language. That is pretty crazy. On that note, have a good one, everyone. Have a good night, and I'll see you next time.